Only Murders in the Building is adept at throwing up smokescreens. I am aware that I shouldn't be concerned that this puzzle box setup is taking its time to reveal significant hints. That is what a whodunit is all about. To start a fascinating slow burn that gradually removes people from the suspect list while probing their psychology under pressure, like Knives Out and The Afterparty did recently as well. With only 5 more episodes left, I do wonder when Only Murders in the Building's case would pick up speed. This week's excursion felt especially focused on a clear-cut wild goose chase, which is what worries me. In season 2 of Only Murders in the Building, Charles, Oliver, and Mabel face a difficult obstacle as they try to piece together the circumstances behind Bunny Folger's death. The trio orbits around a difficult suspect in the 5th episode of the season, titled The Tell. The research interferes with Mabel's romantic life, and Oliver discovers a terrible secret about his background. In the meantime, Charles reignites an old love in quest of solutions, but he soon finds himself reverting to old habits. Here is everything you need to know about the ending of Season 2 Episode 5 of Only Murders in the Building if you are attempting to make sense of the episode's convoluted and jumbled events. The opening scene of the 5th episode, The Tell, takes place in the 1970s when young Oliver is shown playing the party game Son of Sam. Oliver gains a knack for figuring out whether someone is concealing something thanks to the game. Another flashback that takes place during Will, Oliver's son's early years, demonstrates how Oliver has honed his ability to recognize people's tell over time. In the present, Charles encounters Jan Bellows and asks for her aid finding Bunny's murderer. Jan suggests that the murderer must be a storyteller or artist of some kind because they constructed the crime scene to place Charles, Mabel, and Oliver under suspicion. Jan wants Charles to find out whether any artist has made their way into the trio's life since the murder. In the meantime, Mabel looks for hints in the hidden corridor and discovers a matchbox from the Pickle Diner. Alice explains that she needs a location to have a party because her flat is flooded. To host a gathering at her house, Mabel consents. Oliver and Charles are shown the matchbox by Mabel from the hallway. She also shares with the two details of Alice's celebration at her residence. As a result, Charles and Oliver begin to believe Alice is responsible for Bunny's death. Oliver later observes Ivan leave a money envelope on Bunny's door. He inquires about his relationship to Bunny with the server. Ivan presents Oliver with CCTV footage from the day before Bunny died, while denying any role in the murder. The video shows that Bunny encountered a mysterious figure at the diner. Bunny became agitated by the customer and rushed out of the establishment. Oliver, however, is unable to determine the person's identity because the video is too blurry. Oliver does see the person picking up a matchbox that matches the one Mabel found in the hallway, though. Oliver starts a Son of Sam game during the party to get Alice to reveal her true motives for wanting to be close to Mabel. Oliver's strategy fails, though, because his attack on Alice simply makes clear that Alice's poor childhood was the cause of her lies. Following Oliver's revelation of Alice's past, Mabel and Alice get more intimate and their connection develops. In the meantime, Charles sees Jan again and starts to feel safe in her company despite their past. However, a significant revelation that connects the episode's opening flashbacks and divulges a secret about Oliver's background occurs in the last seconds of the show. Viewers are introduced to Will working on his son's ancestry project for school in the first few minutes of the episode. Will returns with the ancestry test results at the end of the episode. Will reveals that his mother's side of the family is where his ethnicity should be. But the test shows that Will is Greek on his father's side. As a result, he queries Oliver as to whether he is certain of his Irish ancestry. Oliver claims to be Irish, which raises questions about Will's ancestry. The revelation transports Oliver back to the evening of the party that viewers see in a flashback at the beginning of the episode. In a game of Son of Sam during the party, Oliver correctly deduces that Teddy Demas is the murderer. As the flashback continues, Oliver makes a lighthearted remark about if Teddy is keeping a new secret. The action wins out with an unpleasant moment as Oliver sits between Teddy and his wife, Roberta. Teddy and Roberta may have been having an affair behind Oliver's back, according to the scene. As a result, Will might be Teddy's child, which would account for his Greek heritage. The episode ends without addressing the reality of the matter because Oliver is unaware of this revelation. Despite the possibility that Will is Teddy's child, it is more likely that Teddy faked the ancestry test as part of his scheme to destroy Oliver's life.